do think that's very you. Beige is the height of fashion this season.
Yeah, but I think these are rather nice.
Do you? Well, I don't think they're quite the thing for a young girl's going-away outfits. And, talking of going away, have you decided where to go for your honeymoon?
Oh, yeah, we thought we'd go to a motel somewhere in the country.
Doreen, a honeymoon is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, you know. It's worth a little splurge.
Yeah, well, we didn't want it to cost too much because Kevin wants to put a deposit on his truck.
Well, of course, that's very commendable, too. Oh, now that's nice.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Perhaps not. Now tell me, dear, what do you need to buy?
Well, I thought I'd buy some nice frilly nighties.
Oh, my dear, an absolute waste of money, believe me. Men never appreciate them, and they're so impracticable. Far better to buy some sensible cotton ones. And they're warmer in winter, too.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, I don't like to say this, dear, but I do think I know Kevin a little better than you do. And believe me, he's...
I can't stay there by myself, Carolyn.
Please, Mum. Try, for my sake.
What's wrong with her?
We've managed to organise bail for her, but she's upset because I'll be staying here. We couldn't raise enough for both of us.
Carolyn, I'm sure Miss Bryant doesn't want to hear our personal affairs.
Pat, listen, you take the meals up to the solitary block, don't you?
Why?
I want you to give this to Sharon.
Oh, I don't know. The screws watch pretty closely. I could get into trouble.
And how much trouble do you think you'd get into if I told them you planted that stuff on her? Or maybe you'd like me to plant something on you instead.
All right, I'll try.
And remember, it's personal.
What's up? Judy. She caught me in the corridor. Wants me to take this note to Sharon.
Oh, does she now?
Well, what'll I do? She'll thump me if I don't deliver it.
Trust your Auntie B. This might make interesting reading. I think I'll read it tonight before I go to bed and pretend it's from a fella.
But what'll I say to her?
Tell her you delivered it. She's not going to be seeing Sharon for a while to find out any different.
But Sharon won't be in the pound forever.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Could you get these typed before we go home, please?
Mrs. Davidson, I'm about to relieve you of one of your charges.
Bail. I hope you haven't committed the cardinal sin.
What's that?
Don't get personally involved.
Oh, no. Somebody else is taking care of the bail, but they choose to remain anonymous, so this is the only way I can see of getting Mrs. Williams out.
Could you arrange for Vivian Williams' release, please, Mr. Fletcher?
Yes, certainly. I've got a couple of things to do in my office, and then I'll drive her home, so I'll meet you by the gate, huh?
Fine.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
No problems?
None at all.
Now, let me see. There's Uncle Norm and Aunt Hazel, and yes, I think that's about all from our side. Now, tell me, dear, who will be coming from your side?
Oh, well, I'm not too sure. See, I don't think anybody can come.
Oh, of course they will. A wedding is a social gathering.
Oh. Well, Lizzie?
Lizzie?
Yeah, she's my auntie, on my dad's side.
Oh, Aunt Elizabeth.
And I'd like to invite Mrs. Davidson.
Oh, yes, dear. And who is she?
She's the governor of Wentworth Prison.
Prison?
Oh, yeah, but her father's a High Court judge. Marn, I think his name is.
Really?
She does real good work.
And, who else?
Well, I'd like to ask Karen, but I don't suppose she can come. She's in Queensland. She's married to a doctor.
Oh, a doctor?
I can't ask Lynn because I don't have her address anymore.
Was that Lynn, dear?
Lynn Warner. Wonky Warner, we used to call her. She was one of my best friends in... Oh, where I used to work. Anyway, I don't suppose she can come anyway.
Well, who will be giving you away?
Giving me away?
Well, yes, I take it your father has passed on?
Oh, no, he shot through. Mum and him split up a long time ago, and we sort of lost touch.
Well, are there any male relatives who can give you away?
No. Don't suppose I'm being much help, am I?
Carolyn, do you know who put up the bail money?
No, I don't.
I think it was Uncle Charles.
Don't be silly, we haven't seen him for years.
Darling, why didn't you keep it for yourself?
Don't keep on about it, Mum.
Well, I just don't like leaving you alone in here.
I can look after myself. You just make sure you're all right.
I will be, don't worry.
Come on, Mrs. Williams, time to go.
Bye, darling. I'll come and visit you. Take care.
Let's go.
Bye, Mrs. W. Your mother doesn't know what to make of me, does she? Hey, come on. It's all right. You said yourself that your mother'd be better off outside. And you could have lots of friends in here if you really wanted to.
Oh, Meg, I'm sorry. I should be driving you home, but I've already arranged to take Mrs. Williams home.
Oh, that's okay.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll get her to her place, get her settled in, and then I'll come by your place and pick you up in about an hour.
Fine.
Fine. Well, I'll bet you're looking forward to sleeping in your own bed tonight.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Come on, let's go, and you can have the privilege of making me a cup of tea.
See you tomorrow, Jim.
Yes, good night, Meg.
Gee, Dor, look like you spent a fortune. I won't even be able to afford to buy a minivan, let alone a truck at this rate.
Doreen's got very good taste, Kevin. Leave her alone. Oh, thank goodness we're home. I think we walked through every shop. I was going to cook us a little celebration dinner, but I'm afraid I'm absolutely exhausted.
Oh, well, I'll cook if you like.
Oh, how sweet of you. That would be lovely. I'll just go and powder my nose, and then I shall positively collapse.
Well, how did it go?
Oh, bloody awful. She picked out all this stuff and I don't like any of it. Everything that I liked wasn't my style, or my colour, or my bloody age group. There's nothing about me she likes.
Oh, no, of course she likes you. I mean, she wouldn't trust you to cook dinner if she didn't like you.
You watch, everything will be wrong. I could be a cordon bleu chef and she'd still find fault.
Yeah, well, she can be a bit of a pain sometimes.
Kevin, you've got to tell her about me. I just can't stand this pretending all the time. I can't keep it up.
OK. Tonight, I promise. And look, don't worry about it. I'm sure it won't make any difference to the way she feels about you. I know her.
Right, well, here we are. Come in, come in. Tony? Blasted radio. Excuse me, sir.
This is a nice flat.
Thank you. Sit down, sit down. Tony's probably out in the kitchen. I'll go and flush him out. Tony, come on, mate. We've got... That's odd. There's no sign of him, and he hasn't even started the meal.
Well, perhaps he's gone to get some takeaways.
Lord help us, and him, if he had. Listen, can I get you a drink?
Yes. Have you any vermouth?
Sure.